Last week's winner, and what a performance it was at the Dutch Open. I've never seen putting like it over the playoff, to survive and then win. This one is a tenth of the length he was holding in the playoff at the Bernardus Club. So a lovely start for Perez. He's flying, isn't he? He had absolutely no right to win that playoff, did he, in all honesty?
Listen,
it was the most incredible golf, I think. I don't think I've ever seen anybody make successive putts of that quality and difficulty in a row ever. Well, he got the distance almost perfectly.
This is fine.
Well, I think this is going to be an 8-iron here for Victor Perez. Pin on that left-hand side, can't be anywhere left. Big bunker lurk, short side yourself. Big swell to the right of this pin, so get confident, get aggressive, get your line.
Good looking shot.
Good looking shot, nice balance, that's for sure. Oh, cracker. How about that? Right at it. Mind you, if you're not hot after what happened last week and your confidence is not high, then there's something wrong with you. He's back to his best, Perez. The man with the golden putter on this occasion. Just a little bit more break than he thought.
Okay, down to Victor Perez at 5, Johnny.
Yeah, you're going to have to fly this a yard or two just in front of him. It's going to camber from right to left once on the green.
Perez's third. Did well to stay up very easily, could have kicked forward into the penalty area at the back.
Just over the back in 2, Perez, so little chip shots are here. 1 or 2 different shuffles, but we're not going to question his putting action after last week at the Dutch Open. The most remarkable display, particularly in the playoff, to win over Ryan Fox. Nicely tapped in there.
Yeah, set down a little bit here, Ali. Grass going with, that's his saving grace. You know, grass going the other way, there would have been plenty of grass between ball and club. Get it up, hit it down that left-hand side. This is a quirky little green, this one on 2 halves, higher levels down the left where that pin is 24 on today.
Yeah, always a chance, isn't there, when you're in the rough to lose control. So he's judged that really well, and that's a nice spot to putt from as well. So no birdie for Perez.
And this is a St. Club 6-iron. Use that breeze, going to stall in that breeze, aiming left of this pin. Button up the slope here, chaps, a little bit too far left. It will catch more of a slope and it will bend violently to the left, so he's aiming a little bit right of the hole, more than he would probably like, but very slow first half.
Well, that was a good try. A couple of 3 putts from down on that bottom layer there's been today. That won't be a 3 putt though. Another tough hole done in par.
Very good shot.
Over by that tree you saw in the practice round.
Yeah,
Boxy.
I always thought that was quite a difficult layout with that hanging out, didn't you? You know, hanging over the fairway like that.
Oh, looks good, dude.
Looks good and is good. A birdie chance coming up for Perez.
Graphic on the left made for some nice reading, didn't it? A couple of tops 10s. The wind, 6 cuts made out of 7. For birdie in the jaws. And rejoins the lead. Just eked its way down there.
I'm just looking at the scoring, and I reckon there is 86 players that can win this still, with the lead at 4 under par, and of course, Box, it's unlikely that that many will make the cut.
No, very true. Well hold from Perez. Third of Perez at the 12th. Played some lovely shots today, Victor Perez.
Like a lot of players today, struggling on the greens.
Par for Perez, Mr. Green short right. Chipped here, a few little foot movements before he gets settled over his putt. That's well done. Another good up and down for Perez.
So distance control is imperative. Oh, it's a cracker. Stay there.
Birdie putt for Perez.
Safe par under the belt there. I would imagine the 4 overs are trying to make the wind blow a little bit here. 68 players now, +3 or better.
Was a great driver off the fairway to get to here for Perez. That's just how close he came to the penalty area. His actual feet are on the line there. Awkward stance, just a low pitch and run. Superbly played. Richly deserved birdie. It's the first player that we've really seen take on this par 5 with a driver off the ground, as I said, so well done to him. Birdie 4.
Yeah, with the big-headed drivers nowadays, that golf ball would look like a marble, wouldn't it, behind that driver head?
Yeah, and he had 317, if I remember, to the flag, so it was a good hit. He probably got it the best part of 295. As you say, not easy to do off the ground, and these fairways are tightly cut as well. Now, how far of that 219 has he covered? An awful lot of it. They are 2 wonderful golf shots. right into the heart of this par 5. Stenson's going to give him a read.
I'll follow that one, Mr. Perez. I'm going to go for a body pump in a minute off of Stenson after that putt.
It's going to be a birdie 4 for Perez. And he's going to be tucked in there, just one shot behind Jordan Smith at the moment. He's on the crest of a wave, isn't he? Winner last week at the Dutch Open. And as we said, anything under par on this golf course today is a really fine round of golf.
Victor, thanks for joining us. 4 birdies, 1 bogey and a double bogey and a 71. Give us your verdict on your play today.
Yeah, very pleased again. I thought the course played really difficult. The pins were, I thought, harder than yesterday. Obviously there was less wind, but sometimes it's still just as difficult because when the pin's in a tough spot, it's harder to visualize your shot and just hard to get the ball close. I was just lucky to, get 2 birdies at the end to spring the day and make it nice, but yeah, it's just difficult to score, really.
When somebody putts as well as you, we're always looking for how are they doing it and can we learn from it. There seems to be quite an interesting pre-shot routine where you jiggle your body into a square position. Tell us how that evolved.
Yeah, I'm like right-eye dominant, so it's always very difficult for me to line up my shoulders. I always tend to have my shoulders open, but I don't feel that they're open. So I'm trying to be a little extra conscious about making sure I'm squared up to the lines on the putter. Ask Ping to make me another line on the top of the putter. There's a line in the back and the line on the top, and I try to use as much reference as possible to line up my body because I know I'll basically can never be closed. So even if I feel closed, I'm probably just square. So that's why it's a little unorthodox, but it's a little safety belt to make sure I can roll the ball in line.
It's certainly working. Just give us your thoughts finally on what it's like to be going into the weekend in another good position, having won last week, an opportunity to win 2 weeks in a row, which is rare on the tour.
Yeah, just try to ride it as much as possible. I think we try to use those moments as players when things go your way and you're hitting good shots, the game feels easy. You just kind of want to try not to play quickly, and which is not a bad thing for me. And then just get on with it. Yeah, it's definitely nice. It's going to be a lot of golf left. It's a long weekend. I don't know what the weather's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be about the same, nice, not very windy. So I expect the tour to set the course as difficult as they can to really control the score.
I appreciate your time as always.
Thanks.
Great plan.
Thank you.
To watch another DP World Tour video, click here, and to subscribe, click here.